There are some pretty cool video games floating around out there. Some of them are quite well known, they have large followings and dedicated fan bases. Some people even like these games so much, they decide to put their own spin on classic formulas and have come up with some super creative ideas. Remember those clunky wizard games you used to play on that faded old family PC? Exploring an ancient castle, casting spells, solving puzzles, fighting evil. You can now relive that experience in glorious HD in the recently released Secret Agent Wizard Boy and the International Crime Syndicate. The game's currently in early access on Steam, there is a free demo up, and it's basically one giant immersive sim type sandbox. Your goal is to topple Headmaster Grumblemort's evil operations and unlock a vault hidden deep within the castle. But you've got to do it on the low key. Raise any suspicions, and you'll have to start the operation all over again. I wouldn't call it a roguelite, nothing changes between runs, but you do have 7 days or 7 lives to solve all the castle's mysteries. So it's all about gaining new pieces of info, like the locations of items or spells, and getting to the end before you do anything stupid, like get crushed to death. So the premise might be a bit different than those Harry Potter games, but the bones are there for sure, unless you take the bone dissolving potion. I've been having a ton of fun messing around with it, and I'm curious to see what else will be added to it throughout early access. Plus, it's like half magic themed and half secret agent themed, which is a combination that works surprisingly well. Secret Agent Wizard Boy, go give it a shot. Now, I never would have thought a first-person version of Super Mario 64, where Ghost Peach patrols the castle, could be that scary, but then I played the demo showcase for Another Princess is in Our Castle. Your goal as Mario is to collect souls scattered around and avoid getting caught. Simple. Except Peach and her minions were on my tail the entire time and gave me quite a few good jump scares. It's a surprisingly tough game, but you do have a couple difficulty options to choose from. The developer is working on a full version of the project and has just teased version 0.4, which introduces a possessed Luigi, possibly a boss encounter. Is this game actually better than Super Mario 64? No, not yet, but seeing it in a new light, or lack thereof, is really cool, and I'll definitely be following the game and checking out future updates. FIFA 98 is Silent Hill mixed with FIFA. Use your enemies' heads as the ball and summon demons in the very first survival horror soccer simulator. This is another combination that just makes so much sense after you play it for just a few minutes and score your first goal. It takes FIFA, which is pretty fun already, but adds weapons, demon summoning, traps, and lots of blood. And neither FIFA nor Silent Hill are particularly funny, but mash them together and suddenly they are. If the games I've showed you so far have taught us anything, it's that parody games are not to be underestimated. Just because they shamelessly borrow from other titles doesn't mean they can't be fun in their own right or have some super clever ideas thrown in the mix. Which is why I'm shamelessly asking you to consider supporting me on Patreon or through YouTube memberships, so I can continue to find and show you all the unhinged games just like these ones. Links are in the description. Now, The Looker. I can't tell if this one was made out of love or hate for The Witness, but I can tell you that I only finished one of these games. It's 100% free on Steam, and I highly recommend checking it out, even if you know nothing about The Witness. Both of these games are extremely clever in different ways. The Witness is the kind of clever that, let's be honest, you'll never be able to fully play without a guide. The Looker is the more accessible maze puzzler for us regular folks, and it'll take you through lots of unexpected places. Bam, it's now a survival horror game. Wait, we're fighting pirates with cannons? What else can this thing do? Completely crumple up our drawings and tell us we're not good enough? Sure, why not? So don't be a witness, be a looker. And finally, what if Mario Kart and Bloodborne had a baby? They did. It's called Nightmare Kart, and it used to be called Bloodborne Kart up until Sony decided to ruin all the fun. Race through the cobblestone streets of your favorite gothic horror ARPG on a variety of super slick bikes and karts. Wield powerful weapons to reduce your opponents to scrap, slaughter beasts to raise your top speed, perform tricks and drifts to generate aether to boost, and fight bosses in style. I've always said this world could use more kart racers, good ones at least, and for the low price of free, you really can't beat Nightmare Kart. Those were all the peculiar paranormal parody games I picked out for this video, but if you happen to be looking for more gothic horror games like this last one, boy do I have the video for you.